In the heart of Chicago, as Christmas Eve painted the city in shades of white and gold, a young man found himself utterly alone and adrift. His name was William, though he'd long since shed that identity, now just another face in the unforgiving urban sprawl. He was a prodigal, having fled his comfortable Nebraska home years ago, chasing a dream of art that had crumbled into destitution. Now, with only a few cents in his pocket and a gnawing hunger in his stomach, the festive cheer of the city felt like a cruel joke. He wandered the streets, the warmth from brightly lit windows a stark contrast to the cold seeping into his bones. He saw families gathered, their laughter echoing like a memory from a life that was no longer his. Desperation began to cloud his judgment. The city, which had once promised so much, now seemed to offer only one path forward, a dark and desperate one. He decided he would commit a crime, not for gain, but for the simple shelter of a jail cell. A warm place to sleep, a guaranteed meal. It was a bleak plan, but it was a plan. He chose a house at random, a stately home on a quiet street. The lights were on, but it seemed empty. Scorth. He found an unlocked window, his heart pounding a nervous rhythm against his ribs. Slipping inside, he found himself in a library. It was a room filled with the scent of old paper and leather, a place of quiet intellect and comfort. He saw a lady's writing desk, a purse lying open. Inside, a flash of jewels. This was it. He could take them, get caught, and his grim Christmas wish would be granted. But, as he reached for the jewels, something else caught his eye. A silver cup, a child's christening mug, sat on the mantelpiece. He picked it up, his fingers tracing the engraved name. William, the same as his. Then he saw the books on the shelves. Virgil, Horace, his old friends from college. He opened a volume of Ovid, and a familiar, boyish signature stared back at him. His own, dizzying, heart-stopping moment of realization. He understood. This wasn't just any house. Through some unbelievable twist of fate, he had broken into his own family home. His parents had moved to Chicago. Suddenly, a sound. A woman entered the library. It was his mother. She saw him, a strange man in her home, but there was no fear in her eyes, only a flicker of confusion that slowly melted into dawning recognition. "William," she whispered, her voice trembling. The name, spoken with such love, shattered the years of hardship and pride that had kept him away. Couldn't speak, just stood there. The prodigal son caught, not by the law, but by a love he thought he had lost forever. His father appeared moments later, his stern face softening as he took in the scene. There were no accusations, no questions about where he'd been, though there was only relief. His mother led him to the dining room, where a Christmas feast was laid out, a place always set for him, just in case. As he sat down, the warmth of the room enveloped him, a stark contrast to the cold he had known for so long. He was no longer a burglar, no longer a failure. He was William. He was home. The hunger in his stomach was finally being satisfied, but it was the deeper hunger, the one in his soul, that was truly being fed. It was a Christmas he would never forget, a miracle not of presents, but of presence, and the enduring power of family.